When and how did Judaism start? So the Chachamim debate whether Judaism started with Avraham Avinu or Moshe Rabbeinu. Why is there a debate? Technically, it shouldn't be a debate. We should know clearly. Now, in some Chachamim's eyes, it is clear. Judaism started with Moshe Rabbeinu. How do we know? Because in the Torah, before Mount Sinai, Am Yisrael was not called the Jewish people. Rather, we were called the Israelites, the Hebrews. We only became Jews officially at Mount Sinai. Why? What happened at Mount Sinai? We received the Torah. We received the Torah, we accepted the Torah. That's what makes you Jewish. And one of our proofs is, aside from what I just said, is that anyone can become Jewish with their observance of the Torah. Like you can be born a Christian or a Muslim, but if you want to comply with the entire Torah, which means that you'll go through a formal conversion at a recognized Beit Din and live a life in accordance to the Torah, you can become a full-blown Jew. You say, oh yeah, but that's probably like a convert's probably like a defective Jew, right? It's like a deformed Jew. It's like a lesser Jew. Wrong. Opposite. According to the Torah, a convert is considered, a real convert, a righteous convert, whether male or female, a righteous convert is considered higher than a natural-born Jew. You could see the Rambam writes a letter to one of his students, and it's a very famous letter. How he tells him how Obadiah, I think his name was Obadiah, Obadiah, I don't know how you say it. But anyway, he writes the letter, and he tells him that Rambam is jealous of him, of this convert. He's jealous of him. Why? Because it's like, hey, I didn't choose to be Jewish. I was born this way. You chose to be Jewish. Me, I have my father. Rambam's father was Gdol Ador, Tzaddik. He says, you know who your father is? Avraham Avinu. Avraham Avinu is your father. Who was the one, Yechus, of having Avraham Avinu? You can say, yeah, but my grandfather is also Avraham Avinu. Yeah, it's your grandfather. Famous his father. Famous his father is Avraham Avinu. That's his father. The convert, his father is Avraham Avinu. So, Rambam says, Shrecha, you're praiseworthy. So now, a person that accepts the Torah, accepts the mitzvot, becomes a Jew. So we, as a nation, accepted the Torah and the mitzvot at Mount Sinai, thereby beginning Judaism at Mount Sinai. So why is there a debate about Judaism possibly starting beforehand? Because even though Judaism began at the time of Moshe Rabbeinu at Mount Sinai, we still say that our forefathers are Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And the Gemara in Masechet Avodah Zarah says that Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov had the entire Torah, both the oral Torah they had, the written Torah was given later on, but they had the Torah and they were fulfilling the Torah. They were fulfilling the Torah, and in fact they had a more extensive Torah than ours. More extensive Torah than us. Our tractate of Gemara, Avodah Zarah, has 5 sections. Avraham Avinu's tractate of Avodah Zarah had 400 sections, which we talked about the different opinions of why it's 400 versus 5. But the point being is that he had the oral Torah and he fulfilled the Torah. So Chachamim say if he fulfilled the Torah, then he was the first Jew. And some of the Chachamim say yes, Abraham was 100% a Jew, even though he was by himself. But some say no, it cannot be, because technically he was a Noahide, fulfilling the Torah 99%. 99%. He knew that he was not allowed to keep Shabbat, so he would violate it by creating a cow every Shabbat. That's how there was no electric back then, so you create a cow instead. You had Sefer Yetzirah, create a cow. You're not allowed to create on Shabbat. And that's also the reason of why Yaakov was able to marry 2 sisters. He was able to marry 2 sisters. You're not allowed to marry 2 sisters. A Jew is not allowed to marry 2 sisters. But Yaakov married 2 sisters. Why? Because he was a Noahide. Noahide allowed. So the point being is, but then they said, yeah, but maybe it's because he was a Jew, but he wasn't allowed to do it in Israel. And that's why before they went back to Eretz Yisrael, Rachel died. That's why she died, because it's not allowed in Eretz Yisrael, but it's allowed outside. And there's a debate, many pages, many pages. Point being is, Judaism for sure started no later than Mount Sinai. Some say it even started at Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. Needless to say, all of them are Kodesh Kodeshim. All of us are descendants of Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. And Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov are something that are beyond our comprehension. The Avot and their children are beyond our comprehension. As far as where Judaism's starting point is officially, like I said, its most common answer that I know of is Mount Sinai, but that doesn't lessen Chash v'Shalom, the status and significance of the Avot. Doesn't lessen it. Just again, there's a debate among the Chachamim of who, what, when, and how of certain specific points. That's it.
B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh v'Natzliach, we're very excited to offer you the new Be'ezrat Hashem app 3.0. It's a newer, faster app, full of Torah, lots of Kedusha by the SHIURim that we do, myself, Rav Ephraim, Rav Chaim, where you'll have also newer features where you're able to use the app while you're using other applications on your phone. You'll be able to share the lectures directly from the app. You'll be able to donate online and support our Kiruv and our Torah work that we're doing. And the most exciting feature is that you'll be able to actually ask questions directly on the app and get answers from the rabbis directly from the app. This is something unprecedented, and Baruch Hashem will be able to offer it. Thank you again for all of your support. Check it out. Make sure you have the kosher Torah that will re-energize your neshama each and every single day. Call to B'chava Tzlacha.